Pep Guardiola has described this season as a learning experience. Manchester City dropped points to Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea in consecutive weeks, showing that education can be painful. But a run of 4 league games without a win ended with a 3-1 victory over Hull, as City consolidated their position in the top 4. They were stylish, attacking throughout. Yet again, keeper Claudio Bravo was unconvincing. Guardiola, though, says he has confidence in both Bravo and Willy Caballero and will rotate them for the rest of the season. As for the bigger picture, the team as a whole feel they could, perhaps should, do better.
I think when you play for a team like City, you need to do more than what people expect from you. Meaning that we are so far behind Chelsea, it's not good enough. But sometimes you have to know and you have to be able to win games without playing good football. And I think that's where we lacked a little bit this year.
Meanwhile, Claude Puel's Saints have sensed the chance to close in on 8th place West Brom. With the Baggies stalling and having played 2 games more than Southampton, that 4-point gap looks bridgeable. Saints, though, play 5 of the top 6 in the run-in, so the return of Manolo Gabbiadini is surely a boost. The Italian scored 6 goals in his first 5 games before getting injured, so opposition defences need to be on red alert. They huffed and they puffed, but last weekend Manchester City failed to blow the house down. Against Everton, it was a case of frustration more than flair. Not that City played badly, they didn't, far from it, but in the Premier League, nothing can be taken for granted. Pep Guardiola had changed his tactics after the defeat at Tottenham. 3 at the back and 4 in midfield. The Catalan isn't afraid to restructure, reboot, leave out heroes, test alternatives. He handed a first Premier League start to German winger Leroy Sané in this match. There was fluidity, there was possession, but a lack of penetration. And when the chances did come, they faced a goalkeeper having the game of his career. Martin Stecklenburg and Everton held firm.
Everton arrived 2 times in our box, the second time is goal. When that's happened, it's so difficult. When you create and try, and the opponent, goal, 1-0 down. In that moment, it's tough. But that's why it's beautiful. And nobody said to win the titles is easy. It's really tough.
Consider how fated this side have been with their superb 6-game start to the season. It looked like they could fly through any challenge with their glittering stars and gorgeous play. But as well as the Premier League wobble, they had a Champions League chastening, beaten 4-0 in midweek by Guardiola's old club, Barcelona. A run of 4 winless matches, just 1 goal scored in the last 3. Guardiola's been questioned about his tactics, about his decision not to start Sergio Aguero at the Nou Camp, about his new goalkeeper. But he and his players have class. The form, surely, is temporary.
3 months together, guys. You cannot imagine how difficult it is to build something, to create something. And we need time. The new players, the last season, Manchester City was the oldest team in the Premier League. And that's why we try to change a little bit for the future. And we need time to face it and learn on that. Of course, we have to learn as quick as possible.
Southampton, who began the season slowly, have found their rhythm. 3 wins in their last 4 matches and 8th in the table following their 3-1 victory over Burnley. Charlie Austin's played no small part in their recent fine form. He's scored 7 goals in his last 7 games in all competitions. He's struck in all 3 league wins, with a pair against his former club.
For me, it's important to know my squad, to know my players, and we try to play good football. We change a little the philosophy since last year, for example.
Southampton's defence has been particularly impressive. Saints have conceded only once in 4 league matches. Claude Puel's strong on organisation and is getting the best from the likes of José Font, Oriol Romeu and Virgil van Dijk. Indeed, once again, Saints have the look of a side greater than the sum of their parts.
On the position I play, I think you need to, be an example for a lot of players anyway, and you need to be a leader for the team. And I think for myself, I think I'm a leader myself a bit as well, and I just want to, be a vocal for the team and then get everybody ready.
Southampton certainly have spirit, and league form is on their side with the free-scoring Austin and their steely defence. though Puel's men, like Guardiola's, lost in Europe in midweek. Saints and the City then, both with a blip to recover from. But don't be tempted to see the Manchester club stumble as seriously significant. Guardiola's all-stars will keep huffing and puffing until their efforts pay off.